I excel karan natte. What is the loophole? We need to find a loophole.
We shouldn't limit to two cities or two provinces or two suburbs, whatever it is, right?
Correct,
Two districts
correct.
or whatever. I think we should just like go all around.
Schools and clubs need to have agreement or partnership, and the club coaches should look into the school players often, and the school coaches also need to get involved with the clubs.
Here we are with the first episode of Sri Lankan Rugby Show. I'm Rochana Hettiarachchi, and then I'm with my brother Imad Reyal. I just give a quick brief about me. I'm Rochana Hettiarachchi. I played for Dharmaraja, then played for Upcountry in 2014, and 2014-15 again played first year played for SIA. Then 2016 I represented Sri Lanka, and then
when you captain, you won the league in the school, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. For the first time, we won the league in 2013. In Australia, I just work for myself, and apart from that, I do rugby union coaching, work as a backline and skill coach for a first grade club. And yeah, that's about me for now. What about you, Imad?
Okay, I'm Imad Reyal. So I played obviously my school rugby for St. Anthony's and Trinity in Sri Lanka, and then and I moved to UAE and then played for a few clubs, which is Exiles, Dragons, Jebel Dragons, and Abu Dhabi, and so on. And then I had a stint in New Zealand for 2 years, played development, and then moved on to play Premiership rugby. And then in the UK, I had a stint as well, which was not too long because before I did my Achilles there, for a year and a half. Yeah, and then moved back to Sri Lanka and then tried to play with Ken. It didn't really work out due to different reasons. And then again, I moved back to Dubai, UAE, and then started working for Emirates. And then I didn't really play contact rugby since 2018, but I started taking touch rugby series and then played for UAE Middle East and then represented at the World Cup last year. It was a different exposure. So I'm grateful to be exposed for the three cores of rugby, which is 7s, 15s, and also touch rugby. So yeah, grateful for everything, man.
Yeah, and also, Imad, I just want to thank you for the 100 consultants, sponsors, and he's also from Kandy, another Kinsurian. Thank you, Rangaya. Just contact them and get done all your abroad visas. They're the best. So yeah.
Bro, can I mention one thing? It's very good if even players are looking for opportunities overseas and to for uni and etc. You can contact Rangaya for that one. Yeah,
100%. The first topic that we're going to talk about today is how to retain school leavers. Just make that their path clear from the school rugby to club rugby or Sri Lanka or professional rugby.
Yes.
What do you think?
Yes, that's a good point, Macam. That's a good point to start with actually. Mana කියන්නේ මචං දැන් ලංකාවේ අපේ especially school players ලා ඇයි උන් excel කරන්නේ නැත්තේ from school from last year to club rugby. What is the loophole? We need to find a loophole and we have to come up with a solution because we need to find inspirations also for them to pursue a career in rugby in Sri Lanka. Yes, and then there must be the players must be leaving after schools rugby last year macam mang hitanne because one is financial stability and then future and the career. And I think the major point for them even before they start rugby career in Sri Lanka, they think about what is next for them after rugby.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, what do you have to say about that? Again, be honest, Macam, it's fine because maybe abhi varadi det kena hai, but as long as we bring this to the table and we make them understand, whoever is trying to have a career in rugby in Sri Lanka, for them this might be a good understanding pathway.
මං හිතන්නේ මේන් ඉෂුව එක තමයි මේ කියන්නේ ගොඩක් ස්කූල් ලීවර්ස්ලා ක්ලබ්ස් වලට යන්නේ නැතුව මේවා කරන්නේ ෆයිනෑන්ෂල් ඉෂුස් ගොඩක් එන නිසා අනිත් එක මේ ඔයා කිව්වා වගේ they think if they go and play like okay so I will play for like few years but there's no career pathways so they just like we just play rugby and then after that nothing. So I think that was like one of the two main issues especially we have because there's so much talented school players that we
there's so many yes
ගොඩක් මේ talent players like no I think ඒක එකක් ඒ ගොඩක් talented players ලාට එළියට එන්න බෑ ඔය හේතු නිසා. අනිත්
Yeah.
එක තමයි අපි අර A division B division gap එක ලොකුයි. ඉතින් එතකොට අර B division එකේනු හොඳ players ලා හිටියට මම හිතන්නේ නැහැ 100ට දෙකක්වත් එනවා ඇති කියලා club rugby වලට B division එකෙන් players ලා.
මේ B division league එකක් යනවා කියලා ඔක්කොමලා දන්නවා. But ඒක මචං does it continue just the way how the A division is continuing, or it just stops because of players ලා නැති කමට, high sponsors ලා නැති කමට හරි මේ ඒතර spectators ලා obviously එකට එන්නේ නැතුව ඇති. අන්න ඒකින්ද ඒක continue වෙනවද නැද්ද? ඒකෙන් මචං B division එකෙන් good මේ දැන් perform කරන players ලා වෙන මේ A division clubs වලට feed වෙනවද නැද්ද? ඔන්න ඕකත් ප්‍රශ්නයක් මචං.
ප්‍රශ්නයක් ඒ ඔයා කියනවා වගේමද ඒක මේ ලොකු ප්‍රශ්නයක්. අපි එහෙම බැලුවොත් එහෙම අපේ තියෙන එක්ස්පීරියන්ස් එකත් එක්ක දන්නේ අපිට අපි හැමතිස්සෙම අපි කතා වෙන දේ මං හිතන්නේ we should have like under 21 development squad. Then I think after the school we should start playing the province games. Like I think all around Sri Lanka, just to gather more talent, because like let's say if you play Kandy schools and Colombo schools, you exactly know like what school's going to be in the Colombo schools.
And that's what I'm saying. That's a good point, madam. Yes.
Schools. Yeah, I think we shouldn't limit to two cities or two province or two suburbs, whatever it is, right?
Correct,
two districts or whatever. I think we should just like go all around and then try to make the teams and then get those B division, C division players involved in them, and then you played like a good massive province tournament, and then from that you select the players and then tell the clubs to come and watch and pick your players, and then put those players back into like a under 21 development squad or something like that, and then let them improve before they go to that level. But I think with that system they will just like gradually improve, and then by the 21-22 they will just like 100% ready to go and play the professional levels. I don't know, that's how I think. What do you think?
Yeah, but the thing is, Macam, for them, Macam, එකලන් club level එකට යන්න ඉස්සෙල්ලා, Macam, we have to identify what's the loophole in schools rugby them to not to pursue how do I say future in rugby in Sri Lanka. Then, Macam schools, if you actually see, maybe you might not agree, Macam. Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3 කියලා තියෙනවා. Now current we'll take current league වලින් ගමු මචං. Honestly speaking, Trinity Royal, St Thomas's, they are in like Tier 1 no මචං.
Yeah.
Then unfortunately St Anthony's also is like in Tier 2 now, and Dharmaraja, etc. Okay.
No,
and
St.
then you are
Anthony's in Tier 1, Dharmaraj and Vidyartha and all
no,
other schools
I'm
in
talking about I'm not man කියන්නේ මේ like the way how they perform now.
all the way there. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah,
Right? Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, Machan. You can correct me, or whoever is watching this can correct me. That's fine. And you're always open for suggestions and what way we can improve, and you always can come up with your feedback. You're welcome. Anybody is welcome. But I think make it Machan. Why? How is this happening? Why only specific schools are doing really well, and then the tier there is no such as Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3 කියලා. But the way you perform, you can, being a rugby player, you can identify that නේ මචං.
yeah. අනිවාර්යෙන් මම
ඒක තමයි මම කිය. එතකොට මචං දැන් leading clubs only will look at these Tier 1 players because why? They want
100%.
the best players. ඒකනේ මචං. So this is not right, I think. Because what about the future? For example, like Dharmaraj එක cover perform කරනවා නම් he won't මේ මොනවාද ඌව කැපිලා පේන්නේ නැහැ නේ මචං. ශ්‍රී ලංකන් එක්ක නම්
he won't be recognized. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. It won't be recognized. It's in Tier 3. එතකොට මචං for example කන්නංගර මේ college එකකින් මචං හොඳ player කෙනෙක් ඉන්න පුළුවන්. ඌ recognize වෙන්නේ නැහැ. අන්තිමට he will play the last year and he will fade away. But we need to have a stop for that. So for me, I think schools and clubs need to have a agreement or partnership, and the club coaches should look into the school players often, and the school coaches also needs to get involved with the clubs. Just like in the overseas, where in New Zealand and in the UK, they are feeder clubs. But Lanka, we can
100%. I think like that's like early player recruitment, right?
Yes, correct.
From the clubs. Yeah. So I think that's like one of the best ways like they can save those good talents.
Yeah.
And bring them forward, and then we like for the future, we don't have to
Yeah.
be, we don't have to worry about like thinking about, oh, there's not much players we have now. But like if you have those systems in place, I think
Yeah.
it would be easy. අපි මේ දැන් first episode එකේ touch කරාට මේවා ඉස්සරහා
Yeah.
episode වල let's look into like more deeply, and then
Yeah,
we
for
have
sure,
like
for sure.
plans to yeah, we have more plans to bring up like legends who played for Sri
Played.
Lanka and all that.
Yeah.
So yeah. So we definitely gonna go more deeper in future. මං හිතන්නේ අපේ nutrition and strength and conditioning SNC part එක, it's not up to that next level. That's why it's hard for us to beat Korea or Japan or Hong Kong or that kind of teams.
SNC part එක මචං. See, are we doing it in the right way though? මචං, I feel like they only focused on the under 19s. The under 19s squad එකේ ඉන්න under 16, 17, 18, 19 players ලා ඒ expose එක හම්බ වෙනවා. But are we starting from the grassroots? Even strength and condition I'm talking about. Are we doing that?
I don't think that we doing that from like, let's say like 15, 16, and
Yeah.
then I think from that age they don't get that proper knowledge about the strength and conditioning and the
Yes.
nutrition. Because nutrition,
Yes.
like we all know, after we especially like came to these countries, nutrition
Yeah.
is one of the main parts that like when we look at, like when we compare to other teams, like we have to say that we are a small team
Yeah.
compared to like, let's say like the teams that we played, like Korea, Hong Kong and all that. We are a small team. Being a small team, that's fine, but if we have our nutrition part and the SNC part within a proper structure, I think we can still fight with those big teams.
Yes, correct.
We genetically we have small structures. We can't change that, but what we can change is bringing up proper structure for the SNC and nutrition. Like after I studied strength and conditioning and all that, I just like the first thing that came into my mind, the talent that we have with the proper strength and conditioning and nutrition part.
Yeah.
I think we will be
Macang,
go
talent
far.
wise, we are immense, Macang. I will go to any country and I will say this to anybody. Talent wise, Sri Lankans are super, Macang. They are immense with talent. It's just how we using it. Are we using it the right way? Is the as a union, are they supporting the players in the right way? So this is the more questions that we have to ask, and the question that we have.
මං හිතන්නේ මාතයි අපි අර මේ දැන් ස්කූල් රග්බි ඊට පස්සේ ක්ලබ් රග්බි ඊට පස්සේ නැෂනල් රග්බි එන්නේ. මං හිතන්නේ ඔය අර අපි bigger picture එකක් විදිහට බලනවා නම් ඉස්සරහට රග්බි වර්ල්ඩ් කප් එකක් හරි මොකක් හරි එතනින් ඉස්සරහට යන්න බලනවා නම් මං හිතන්නේ අර අපේ ඒ කියන්නේ මොකක් හරි ගයිඩ්ලයින් එකක් දෙන්න ඕනේ ස්කූල්ස් වල ඉඳන්ම හැමෝටම ෆලෝ කරන්න. ඒ කියන්නේ strength and conditioning coaches ලව ඊට පස්සේ players ලව nutrition seminars, strength and conditioning seminars, ඒවා මං හිතන්නේ කරන්න අමාරු දේවල් නෙවෙයි. ඒ වගේ දේවල් කරලා ටිකක් under 16 ඉඳන් schools වල ඉන්න players ලට proper nutrition advice, proper strength and conditioning advice ටිකක් දෙන්න පුළුවන් නම් ඒගොල්ලන්ට guidelines follow කරන්න මං හිතනවා ඒක තරහට එද්දී එතකොට එයා under 19 club rugby, national rugby එද්දී ඒ guidelines එයා already achieve කරලා. ඒ කියන්නේ අපි නිකන් හිතමුකෝ example එකකට අපි කියනවා in the strength and conditioning coaches ලට මේක තමයි අපේ plan එක. අපිට ඉස්සරහට ලොකු players ලා ඕනේ. මේ under 16 ඉඳන්, this is just for example, right? Under 16 prop කෙනෙක් kilo 100න් bench press කරන්න ඕනේ. That guideline or that cap every strength and conditioning coach has to follow, and then make those programs and then prepare to achieve this goal.
Yeah, I think that is clearly mentioned in this IRB guidelines also, Macang, if I'm not mistaken. It is clearly mentioned, right?
ඒ වුණාට මං හිතන්නේ ඉමාද මම අපේ ඉස්කෝලෙත් එක්ක මේ ධර්මරාජකත් එක්ක මං ගොඩක් ඉන්නෝල් වෙලා ඉන්නවා strength and conditioning part එකත් එක්ක.
Okay.
මේ මම ඒක දකින්නේ නැහැ. සමහර ධර්මරාජකේ අනිත් ඉස්කෝලවල තියෙන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ වුණාට අපිට ඒක බලා ගන්න පුළුවන් හොඳම තැන තමයි අපි අර නැෂනල්ස් වලට ආවම අපිට කොරියා අනිත් රටවල් පරද්ද ගන්න බැරි වෙන හේතුවක් අපිට තියෙනවානේ. එතකොට ඒක පේනවා. ඉතින් මං හිතන්නේ
නෑ ඒකේ මචං ඒක තියෙන්නේ මං හිතන්නේ when we focus on strength, our conditioning we are lacking. When we have our conditioning, then our strength is lacking.
The strength is like,
So we
yeah,
have
yeah.
to find a way to how to balance that.
Yeah, මං හිතන්නේ ඒක නිසා we definitely need like a proper strength and conditioning and nutrition plans that we can definitely do, like start from under 16s, put some
Yeah.
good structured plans for the give some good structured plan for the school strength and conditioning coaches, and then tell them to follow it, and then just like give the goals. Okay, these are the goals all your teams need to achieve, and then they have to do it before the season or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I think let's wrap it up today.
Yeah, let's wrap it up, Machan. So our point today clearly, like without a doubt, without hands down, how do we retain players from the under 19, which is schools level, to club rugby? This is what we our main agenda today. So how to retain them and why are they leaving? What's the reason behind everything? And I think for my end, I think the unis institutions needs to collaborate with the schools for these players to have that to guarantee a future and to give them options to study or to work in Sri Lanka and to pursue a career with in Sri Lanka club rugby. This is what
Yeah.
my opinion is. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, I 100% agree with that.
Yes.
Api, yeah, let's wrap it up today, and then
Yeah.
we'll see you guys in another episode.
Yes. Hopefully we made it clear. And then anybody who's watching this, you can come up with your feedbacks and opinions, suggestions, anything. You're welcome. Okay. So this will help us to for our future podcast to what to do and what not to do. Okay. And we appreciate your support, guys.
So you had a burst fade for this episode. So what's next episode?
So no, now we have to clear these out under 19 schools rugby to club rugby, and then next episode we need to talk about
No.
then
I asked about your hairstyle. You had a burst fade for this
yeah.
one. So what's next episode?
No, bro, I'm just trying to grow my hair now, bro. So because
Oh,
I know I look good, bro. I know I look good. Yeah.
Who said that?
Yeah. Where you had your rat tail forever, bro. This is all I know. You just had a rat tail forever. It's still there, man. Okay.
Like
Okay.
two
It's
and a
very
half years.
disappointing.
Anyways,
It's very disappointing, but it's okay. Yeah. Yeah. Let's wrap it up then, and
let's
we'll
wrap
look
it up.
forward.
And yeah,
Go on.
we'll see you guys next week with another episode.
Yes. We look forward to see you next week, and thank you
Yeah.
again. See you guys. Peace out, brother.